Hello. Feel free to have a seat. You're probably full of questions like, who am I and why should you care? Let's just say I've closed my share of deals. Big deals. But let's not get hung up on titles. Instead, let's focus on why you're here. Like a dirty martini, you're here to learn the grit of your brand's media world. Things like incremental sales, lift, reach. That means more leverage for you in your next pitch and more commission for you, my friend. Last I checked, rent, tuition, and happy hours don't come cheap. It's a good thing I'm here. If your pitch is on the rocks, just ask yourself, what would the sales consultant of the century do? When you ponder it, remember, closing comes down to a few simple truths. Knowing what your consumers want. And more importantly, knowing how to reach them by leveraging media dollars to drive your customers' business. And when you've got the annual media budget of a small country, we're everywhere, my friends, reaching all the right people in all the right places, right before your eyes. With TV, digital, out of home, local radio, and finally print. And with strategies like Project 300, we're increasing and redeploying marketing investment to give the media that extra oomph. Like a single malt whiskey, we're getting even better with age. We've created a partnership for round-the-clock presence with leading multicultural networks in industry first, while outspending our nearest competitor nearly 2-to-1, when 1 out of every 4 ads in the industry is one of your brands. It's good to be on Diageo's team. So we've seen all the media breakdowns, and trust me, we're in all the right places. But so much has changed over the years that some would say it's hard to keep up on all this new media, all these MyFace and Spacebooks. Not when you've got new media know-how. We're giving every dollar its greatest potential to lift sales for your accounts, and we're driving customers from TV to online with results. For example, when a consumer Googles rum or vodka, guess who's been search optimized for the top of the list? Your brands. When consumers click on those results, guess who has the highest click-through rates? Your brands. And when it comes to getting FaceTime with Facebook, guess who almost got voted into office? One of your brands. Circle takes the square. Today, 3 out of 4 people are active online, and so are we, now more than ever. Shall we? In fact, Diageo has a global partnership with Facebook and more than 6 million Facebook fans across 20 brand pages, just ahead of my fan page. With that kind of exposure, all that consumer clicking translates into real green. And when 80 million Americans own a smartphone, we're there too with branded apps that are driving in-store traffic, leading to bigger commissions for folks like you. And you know those viral videos everyone's passing around. Your brands are there too, with preloaded content.
You kidding me?
Looking good, Sparky.
Yeah?
On the horizon, things are looking even brighter, with even more media spending planned for next year. And that's a crash course in the Diageo media world. Now you may ask yourself, why am I telling you this? And what does the spending do? It converts consumers into Diageo customers. It increases sales and in-store traffic. It builds brands and awareness, and we have the proof. When 70% of consumers have a brand in mind before shopping, it's important to be everywhere, influencing what consumers are purchasing even before they step foot in store. But we're doing more. We're leveraging consumer confidence in brands with heritage, recognition, and centuries of leading status. Media is strong stuff, and your commitment to delivering the benefits effectively can make the difference between your next deal and your next big deal. So now that you've learned, it's time to apply. Next, we'll see how all this plays into a pitch. You're still here? Well, in case you weren't taking notes, here's a recap. Oh, and remember, there's room at the top, my friends.